I've been awake since 4 a.m. recording an audio that came out of me, that I was waking up with this deep desire, with this inspiration inside of me to share myself even more vulnerably about my journey, where I am, and to share that actually at this point in my life there is a part of me that recognizes that I feel like a failure. I feel like I've failed in so many areas of my life, and that I wasn't actually able to make my long-term relationship work. That there's been many times that I blamed myself for that, even though I put so many years and so much effort and so much intention and so much work into trying to make that work. Having built a multiple six-figure dream business with my ex, and still running that business, and running that business with my ex, still feeling like a failure, that I haven't been able to create a better working relationship with him, like after we split, and even in these past number of years, and navigating so many ups and downs over the past number of years, even though we've been officially separated since 2023, and just still noticing I'm navigating that really imperfectly and really messily, and still carrying grief, and having moved through so much grief, but still feeling so much like a failure. And even now, with what I'm desiring to create in my coaching business and how I want to serve women in the world, I feel like I should be further along, and like I should have created success by now. And I'm naming all of this because I'm really just wanting to own where I am, and I'm giving myself so much grace and honoring myself actually having come this far, because I have actually achieved so much that I really want to recognize myself for. Because and I've really led a life of really pretending to be okay, being fine, not needing anybody. And looking from the outside in, I feel like a lot of people probably felt like I've always had it all together. I just learned to be so self-sufficient and so independent, taking care of myself from really young, always wearing this really masculine front of just being okay and getting through things. And as I've gone through this journey, such a big journey and so many journeys in the journey, I've really come to realize that way of being is actually part of what burned me out and what really affected my health, and also why I experienced so much loneliness. And I'm speaking to all of this because I really want to speak to loneliness, because I know that there are so many women that are going through this too, this feeling of wanting to be further along in lots of different areas, like whether it's business, in health, just as much as I feel it and have felt it and still feel it and navigate it, almost every day. And most especially over the past number of years, after leaving what was a 15-year relationship and going through years of deep grieving the life that I was supposed to have, the identity that I was attached to, the vision that I had for my life and for that relationship, and navigating that while living in a new country with really not an infrastructure of friends and family, and not really having friends and community during one of the most difficult times in my life for so many reasons. Navigating difficulties in my old relationship, and still over the past number of years recovering from multiple exposures to toxic mold, as an example, like really then being also invited into such an epic inward journey. And of course, like the thing that we all went through, which was the pandemic, and through all of that, and financial stress from the business and all sorts of things, like, and the relationship ending, and me then all of a sudden finding myself alone in a new country and navigating burnout and loss and grief and healing and feeling physical illness and spiritual awakening, like a complete transformation in so many areas of my life happening, and now I'm so proud of myself that along the way I've learned to lean into actually investing in support and receiving support. And along my journey, I was learning new skills to hold myself and heal, and really tools and learnings to take care of myself. But what I really realized on that part of that healing journey, one of the most important things was actually me learning how to receive support, and not just investing myself, but really learning how to stand on my own 2 feet in a different way by holding myself and actually allowing in and receiving support from others as I went through this journey. And after so many burnouts, I really learned about the loneliness piece, moving to a new country, not having friends, and actually having to let go of friends that were no longer aligned, and relationships that were no longer aligned. And wow, holding myself through that and just really letting in and realizing that there's this whole world of really leaning into support. And I am so grateful for the coaches and the mentors and fellow students in courses and programs, and meeting new friends and new people, and really staying true to that alignment. Loneliness has taught me discernment of alignment. And it's really been the first time I've really allowed people in my world to really hold me and support me through things that I've been going through. And wow, after this past few years, I've just been a completely new experience for me, leaning into women, safe women, leaning into mentors and incredible coaches that have supported me and really helped me over these years. And I'm so grateful. And I want this for you as well. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. And it just shows me how valuable it is to feel supported and not feel alone, and to feel seen. And this has served me in so many beautiful, deep and meaningful ways for me to really meet and learn to be with myself, to hold myself so deeply, to be able to then be able to hold other women so deeply. Like, as much as I can hold compassion for myself, I can hold compassion and empathy for others. And this has really like driven this desire to hold and support other women. And it's only through me actually learning how to receive support for the first time and really lean into community. And I really witnessed through my own journey, like, how many of my relationships have transformed, and I'm celebrating the success of that. Like, family relationships with close people in my life, one of my sisters, my mother, my father, my stepmother, some old friends, which relationships have evolved, and so many incredible new friends that are so aligned and supportive. I'm just so humbled by the quality of friendships and relationships that I now have, that I always dreamed of having, and that I now have in my life. And what a gift that is, and what a beautiful success that is. So this is also about me sharing like a reframe around like what success is. And my vision of success was to have more meaning and connection and deep relationships in my life, in this chapter of my life. And I have that now. So I'm sharing this and reflecting because I really want to celebrate that we can hold, like, noticing there's parts of us that feel failure, and also the parts of us that can recognize success, and recognizing that my life has changed in so many beautiful and profound ways through this deep work that I've done within myself, and leaning into opening to receiving. And if I think back onto how I was living, and how my ex and I were always fighting and always felt so disconnected from him, but it was actually, the truth was that I was just feeling so disconnected from within myself. And just really celebrating this journey that I've been on of really meeting myself and really coming back into connection with myself, and learning how to love myself in the deepest, most raw, real and authentic and embodied ways that I've ever experienced. And I used to live with such stress and anxiety to the point where I was constantly dysregulated. I couldn't find any peace in my life. Even the mold illness, like that, these external factors can be toxic interferences in our nervous systems. And I was so activated for so many years. And I'm so grateful that I was taking care of myself from the physical out. This is such a huge success through all of this stuff that I was going through. Panic attacks and stress and anxiety, living with that constantly. Like, I've learned how to meet myself and take care of myself and keep taking care of myself through all of this. And I'm so proud of that. And noticing that I can really hold myself and just noticing, like, in the past 24 hours, it has just been so incredible for me to see reflections and mirrors of everything that I've actually created for myself, and noticing what a success it is that I've learned to hold myself through difficult emotions. And even like right now, telling you this and feeling all of the emotion that I'm feeling while I'm sharing, I'm not afraid of it, because I've really learned how to meet those parts of myself and to move through all of those feelings with so much compassion, and to learn how to feel them all the way through. And that has given me a freedom and a peace in my nervous system, where most of the time I'm living in this calm, beautiful, easeful state. And I just want to share that with so many more people. Like, I get to live my life and experience this and experience myself as a whole being, not pushing any of these parts of myself away, but having learned how to really move through them so that I can live with so much peace and really unleash so much real and vital energy in my life. This is what I've really come to understand, is what living with true health abundance is. It was never really just only about the food or the detoxing or the physical healings. It's really been about finding this connection with self again, finding real support, real community, real friendship, real alignment within myself, and then attracting that. And this piece is so essential. All of these pieces are so essential to living a long and happy and helpful, meaningful and vital life. And it's really been like my next evolution of health abundance. I'm always stepping into the next version of health abundance, what that looks like and feels like to me. And yeah, this is what I'm here to share. Like, not only just this journey about eating clean and losing the weight and keeping it off for 15 years and like living with such a beautiful new version of myself in terms of like how I look physically, but also like really consistently, compassionately meeting myself. To notice toxic interferences, people, relationships, environment, and remove that from my life. Not just remove toxins from my body, remove toxic interferences from my life. And the relationship that I now have with myself is so beautiful. And to notice that I can make these best choices about what I'm consuming, what I have around myself, what I have in my life, what I have around me, what I'm absorbing. I've just like really continued to clean all of that up, and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm celebrating. This is what success looks like for me. What's important to me, creating true health abundance, so that I can keep living with more vitality to do all of the things that I love, and have a quality of life and a quality of relationships and a quality of experiencing this life, be in community, and do all of the great big things that I want to do in business and in this life, surrounding myself with incredible people. That's what success looks like and feels like to me. And this is what this next piece of the healing journey has been about. Like, for me, yeah, just even in the past 24 hours, I've been in one of the most incredible mirror experiences, receiving so much beauty, love, and alignment and support and positive energy, more than I could have ever asked for. Just like so in alignment with what I've been dreaming of, like requesting and intending and desiring and been calling in. And right now I'm here at the Powerhouse Women event this weekend. And yesterday was one of the most beautiful, activating days and rooms I've ever been in. Just full of women sharing themselves so authentically and vulnerably, and sharing their stories and their truth, and so inspiring. And that just cracked a whole new level. Like, not that I haven't been cracked open so much over these past number of years, but it cracked me open in a whole new way. One of my coaches flew in to surprise me at the event, which touched me so deeply. I met so many incredible women, and I ended my day sitting at a table with 4 new incredible Powerhouse Women friends that I'd met there. And I got to meet and hug Lindsay, who runs the event and who I've been listening to her podcast for years, who's impacted my life in so many beautiful ways. And getting to come to her event and meet her in person and to meet all these incredible women and hear all these stories. What an honor to be among such courageous, brave women out in the world, sharing their truth, inspiring more women to share their most authentic truth. And it's one of the invitations from this weekend was to really share ourselves most authentically, even if it was just like with ourselves, like with an audio, which I did do actually this morning. And if there was a desire to want to share it in the wider world, I'm taking that invitation. So I'm like literally getting on here to do this video and to be like answering that call, that invitation to walk with courage and share myself even more authentically, to just own where I am, because I know where I'm going and I know the work that I'm here to do. I've been in a chapter of really consolidating what has been like over the past 15 years, working with, formulating, experimenting and living and embodying the most incredible results for myself, sharing that with women, my clients, and seeing their incredible results on this journey of really living my own methodology of what I call biohealing. So this is not biohacking for men, it's biohealing for women. It's the work that I live, that is my life. It's the work that I embody. It's the results that I live and embody every day. It's what allows me to step into each new version of myself with even more true health abundance in every new chapter, in every new chapter of business, of navigating, running a multiple 6-figure business with my ex and figuring that out and building my own business. And I'm just so grateful for this work that I've done within myself and this work that I get to do with women, and that I get to support women to have their body, truly support them and have a relationship with their body that is divine and connected and collaborative, where they are loving and taking care of their bodies, so that their bodies actually support them in everything that they're doing, because I get to experience that. What a gift that is, that I get to share that, live that, and get to share that in the world. And so that women can be out there doing the incredible things that they're doing and really feeling so well supported by their bodies, in collaboration with their bodies, and experiencing the most beautiful, cleanest, amazing energy and ability to do and enjoy the life and the success that they've created. That's what I'm here to do. And I also want to name it here that how I want to serve in the world is not just one-on work that I love doing, and I'm calling in more incredible women that I love to serve who are aligned with me. I want to do a group coaching program. I want to bring women together, not just virtually. I want to bring them together to be in community with one another, because I know the power of being witnessed and being in that community, and also so that we can come together in real life for what I call abundance, alignment, and adventure mastermind retreats, where I'm going to be bringing women together to mastermind in business. We're going to retreat. We're going to indulge in all of the things that are self-loving and self-caring through this biohealing concept that I've been living for the past 15 years, for stepping into the next best level of true health abundance for you, whatever that looks like for you, so that you are so supported as you build even more wealth abundance in your life and more abundance in relationship and all the things that you're doing and wanting in your life, while being active and adventurous together. I've been kiteboarding for 15 years. It's one of my passions. I love being in the water. I'm learning how to surf, hiking, like for us to get together and be in nature and move our bodies and enjoy this beautiful, big, wide world that we have. What an honor. Like, this is what I want to do. And this is what I'm dreaming of, bringing women together. And the next iteration of that will be a beautiful entrepreneur house in the Algarve in Portugal, which is where I live currently. And for that to be just a big, beautiful incubator for like-minded, aligned women seeking more health abundance, who are stepping into greater levels of wealth abundance in their lives. And for us to spend time together, I want to call it the Fresh Life House, for us to live this fresh life, which is what I call, living a biohealing lifestyle. where women can take care of themselves, build business, maybe incubate, maybe retreat, but just to be around women who also love living in abundance, alignment, and adventuring together, whether it's a week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever the right amount of time feels like, but just to have a central place for us to come together, because this is where the real magic is. And I'm just dreaming about this, and I'm calling it in, and I'm speaking it out into the universe, and I'm sharing it here with you. And because I want to share more about really documenting my journey and being raw and real with as I'm building this and doing it messily. And yes, I'm not where I want to be, and I wish I was further along, but I'm here and I'm sharing it, and I'm sharing from my heart to yours, because this is where we get to address the loneliness piece. And I know that this is like such a pillar for health abundance, and such a pillar for longevity, right? And so this is why it's such an important part of my journey to want to bring women together, to be in community, to not only learn how to take care of ourselves, but to be witnessed and heal together, because that is where the real magic is. We are medicine for each other. And so, yeah, this is what I'm designing, everything for the future, everything around. This is really what I'm here for. And so if anything here is resonating with you, just thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching all this all the way to this point, and for witnessing me, and for being on your own journey too. I see you. And if you're going through something difficult and challenging, you're feeling loneliness right now, whatever it is, like, I'm holding you with so much compassion. And while I can't know exactly what you feel, I can really relate, and I can really empathize deeply. And I just want you to know that you are not alone. And I really want to leave you with this, and this, I know this is something that you know already. One of the most powerful things that I've come to know is you already have everything inside you to heal anything that ails you in any area of your life. You have a powerful inner healer. And I've connected deeply with my inner healer within myself. She is undeniable, and it is unlimited. It is tapped into source. It already exists inside you. And the more you are connecting to that and honoring that, and the more you are around people that can honor that with you, and the more you get to tap into that for yourself. And so thank you for keeping searching and for keeping creating that for yourself. Like, I'm so proud of you for where you are and what you've already created. I see you. I honor you. I am you. We are mirrors of each other. And there is so much more waiting for you. So I'm just so grateful to be on this journey alongside other incredible women just like you. And so, as I've said, if any of this resonates, you are my woman, and I'd love to hear from you. I want to connect with you. Send me a DM, reach out, let's get into conversation. I want to meet more of the women that are in my world and my community, and get to know you too. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity and the courage to create this, so that I can connect with more incredible women just like you. So I'm just so grateful, and yeah, I'm just ending messily too. So I love you, sending you so much love, and I get to talk to you soon.